Welcome back. I am the Oracle Nurse. I am the only Oracle Nurse there is, unless someone chooses to study with me. I can be reached at motherturquoise@gmail.com for readings. If you would like to donate, I only accept donations through PayPal, and that's under Oracle Nurse, but that information will be in the description box as well. If you go under my previous videos, the links and all that is under those, and I believe it's at the top in the top description box as well. Okay, my PayPal information. If you would like to just show some love to the channel, okay? All donations are welcome. If you are on my list, okay, if you're on the list to be read, please be patient with me as I make it through the list. I do appreciate each and every one of you who have books. And if you are interested in the reading, again, just email me. I will send you my pricing and information. Okay. Let me light a little pile. I feel like I need to light this right now. This is going to be a collective reading. I ask my ancestors to come in and guide me and make it really clear. Holy Spirit, make it clear to the collective so they really understand this reading. Help the messages come through clear for me. Thank you to the divine most of all. Thank you to God. Thank you to God most of all. Thank you to the divine most of all. To the universe for constantly giving us signs and synchronicities. And I also like to give a big old thanks to the Holy Spirit, all right, for its guidance as well. All right, Spirit, what messages, Holy Spirit, what messages do we have for the collective this evening? What? The ancestors are speaking. Hello, it's them. All right, ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA. Okay, period. All right, and right now, and what I'm using tonight, this evening, is the Halloween Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. Oh my goodness. Sorry, Stacey. I love her decks. If anybody got the hookup and know her, tell her to send me an email. Motherturquoise@gmail.com. Okay. All right. What else? Ancestors, what are we talking about? Skull of Darkness, blind spots. I'm gonna read these two guys, by the way, for you. And one more quiz. I'm gonna do the 3. Hearth, happiness in our hearts and homes. Oh, hello. Ooh, spider, community and web weaving is at the bottom of the deck. Let's get a look at these first. Let me, since they're Halloween, this is the Halloween deck. Let's get a good look at those. Feel free to screenshot them if you would like. That's the ancestor card. Card number 2, Skull of Darkness. All right. Blind spots. Card number 3, Hearth. Happiness in our hearts and homes. Get a good look at that. Wow. And then here is the bottom. I always want to look at the bottom. This is spider, communication and web weaving. Or the World Wide Web. Okay. So let's get to the meaning of these wonderful, wonderful cards. First card is Ancestors. All right. We did call upon the ancestors, and they are here. All right, ancestors. I walk in their footsteps. Their wisdom inside me remains. I am unique, yet carry a legacy. Their blood runs in my veins. Whether or not we know our ancestors, we are the product of those who have lived before us, DNA-wise. Externally, we may have the body type of our father or our mother's eyes or our grandmother's nose or our great-grandfather's skin tone. In the inside, it gets even more interesting. We know now that We know now that we can inherit the way our body works, blood types, and genetic disorders, even propensities. I hope I'm saying that right. For aspects of brain function, like introversion, what's that? Muscularity, music, girl, I'm about to butcher that. And mathematics, I think it's muscle mass. Okay, and mathematics, or it might be. I'm about to Google that. Okay. Um, but anyways, many pagan paths associated with Halloween believe that we are born perfectly imperfect. To be exact, what we are meant to be. What does this mean? It means that the gifts of our ancestors have left us, and the unique synergy of the combination of the physical synergy of the combination of the physical, mental, and and it says physical. Sorry, I think that's a typo. Physical that is created within us sets us up perfectly to achieve our ultimate purpose. Should the ancestor card bring itself to your attention, know that you are ready and able to action your birthright of power. You have the support of those who come before you. There may be challenges or struggles, but you have everything you need to overcome them. You will prevail. Okay? So it says, should the ancestor card bring itself to your attention, you are ready to go towards. Thank you so much, Elijah. Thank you. I appreciate that. It just says if the ancestor card brings itself to your attention, that it is time for you to take action towards your birthright of power, and you have the support of your ancestors. Okay, there may be challenges and struggles, but you have everything you need to overcome them. You will prevail. Thank you. Skull of Darkness. Now the first one. All right. Skull of Darkness, blind spots. We may not wish to delve there, the shadows, the darkness, the unknown, yet when we search, we reveal, and our power, it has grown. I'm going to skip down and it says, let's see, might as well just read. It says the beautiful and mysterious skull of darkness encourages us to look to the part of ourselves that normally remains hidden or as unseen as possible. We may not appreciate or like certain aspects of ourselves, and yet sometimes our greatest treasures lie within these areas. How many times have you heard of the famous artists or people extremely successful in their fields being bullied for being so different? Yet it is their very differences from others that make them so powerful. Additionally, all of us at some stage of life have certain blind spots that may cause us grief and trouble. Although we cannot see the issue clearly, it is the repeated patterns of pain that may alert us to them, symptoms, if you will. For example, the same things keep happening over and over again. We may be betrayed repeatedly, fail at something repeatedly, not complete tasks continually. Peace and pattern breaking can be achieved by doing the work and uncovering our blind spot, or even consulting trusted, close friends or professionals to assist us to see what we cannot. Okay, and then we got Hearth. And there he is. Here he is. Hearth. Hearth, happiness in our hearts and homes. The hearth of the heart of every home, the fire that unites winter's warm centers, stories, love, and delights. The ancient Romans believed that every home had a heart, and it was the hearth. Where the fire burned, the family gathered for sustenance, communication, and protection. This concept was so important to the culture that there was a huge city hearth, the Vestal Temple, where the fire of the home goddess Vesta burned forever without ever going out. This sacred flame was protected by the soldiers with their very lives should there be an invasion. The place where the goddess Vesta was honored within every ordinary home was also the hearth, and it was where women prepared food and cooked. Some of the food was always offered back into the fire as an offering to Vesta for her blessing and protection. Often husbands were sent away on military duty for years on end, and their wives at home were not just expecting to keep the home and often the business running, but to wait for their husbands faithfully until their return. They prayed to Vesta to ensure their family members' safe return and to keep the fires of love stoked. The saying, keep the home fires burning, was inspired by this practice. Should the hearth card appear in your divination, you are being asked to look to your idea of what home and family is for you. Take time to build your love fire and have it burning brightly. Make your relationships a priority. If there is a conflict within your home and family, it is time to take concrete steps to address the issue for good. If you or a member of your family is away from home due to travel or work, know that protection is being given. Wow, wonderful. So, just a quick review. So, this is talking about your ancestors. This ancestor card talks about you needing to understand, if you're getting this card, that it's time for you to step into your power and know that the ancestors are supporting you as you step fully into this power, right? The skull of darkness talks about the power that is hidden, the blind spots. The power that you have, that your ancestors is asking you to step into, is going to be the power that you could have been picked on about while you were in school. It's the power that you could be shamed of, right? It could be something that you could be hiding from yourself, and you don't want to come to the reality that you have some sort of special power. Okay? And then the hearth, this is home. Okay, this is like that fire. Again, more fire, more energy. So whatever this is, this power is something that is fully backed, again, by the ancestors, but also it's something about the home space is very important for you as well. So a lot of you could feel like maybe you're more to yourself these days. You're more focused on the people who are inside of your home versus the people who are outside of your home. And this is where you're finding your power at. So a lot of you could be, finding your power in the kitchen, just cooking at home, watching, it's Halloween time. Maybe y'all are watching some scary movies. But it's something about being at home that is developing your gifts, okay? And not feeling like you have to put yourself out there in front of everyone, right? So you're feeling some sense of protection at home, which is causing you to grow more confident in your power. Okay. Spider. Let's just kind of move through this one. She spins her silk alone. I'll show you the spider card. She spins her silk alone, in dark with hope of collections, sticky with dreams, weaving the worlds a wide web of connection. Masses of sticky spider webs make any Halloween decorations complete. The idea of a haunted house covered in the artwork of a big hairy spider is classic horror. Even those of us who appreciate our eight-legged friends still hurriedly brush off those stealthy webs if we run into them in the dark. Although most spiders are not venomous, humans have an innate fear of them. Perhaps it is the fangs or the poison. Perhaps it is those legs and the way they move. Perhaps it's where they live, often in dark, hidden places. or the way our Western popular culture has diminished them by making them giant, fierce, and man-eating. Some cultures, although some cultures, though, revere the spider in very positive ways. In Native American traditions, for example, the spider is the creature that gives birth to all other animals and sustains the web of life. The goddess spider grandmother and their the goddess spider grandmother, and there is also a spider woman. It's a key deity that brings wisdom, safety, and communication to all tribes. She created and wove all the stars in the sky and makes soft webs for those that are troubled to rest upon and to be supported by. Spider webs can be seen as a symbol of connection, not necessarily entrapment. There is a fine line sometimes between a family or community supporting us and controlling us. This card looks at the discernment. It also suggests you review the way you communicate with the wider community at work or generally with others and take steps to improve this or do it slightly differently. It also indicates that there needs to be a balance between what you do for yourself and what you do for others. If we give too much to the outside, our strength diminishes and we cannot weave the supporting webs of ourselves. Okay, so this makes a lot of sense. Again, the spider web says if you give too much to the outside, it diminishes from the inside. Again, and then connecting you to this hearth. This is more internal. Again, it's pushing us more inward. So the energy I'm feeling is like the spider comforts us. The spider web comforts us and can also act as a safety net of protection. You could be finding that within, right? So some of you are finding that soft spot, that safety web within yourself that is helping you to develop, to go into these dark places, right? And develop the power by your ancestors. So this is making me feel like your ancestors are saying, no matter what you feel, you know, as far as like criticism or people picking on you or making you feel bad about your gifts, you're safe. Okay, like this spider web that's been, this could also be significant of a grandma. It said grandmother, okay, or a feminine energy. So you can have a strong feminine energy, an ancestor energy that's coming forth to tell you that you are safe. Okay, and maybe this person used to feel like where, home was where the heart was, right? For some of you. Maybe you have a motherly energy about you. And people come to you, okay? Or vice versa. You can have a motherly energy that you can go to, okay? Or maybe may not be here with you, but you feel like they're around. So this is what you're being guided to do. Tap into, I really feel like there's a strong feminine energy that you're connected to that wants you to tap into a hidden gift, skill, or ability that you have. That is where you will find comfort in yourself. All right. All right, I hope y'all got all that. So if you needed to fast forward, then be my guest. I'll use the light series deck. By Chris Ann, the Light Seers Tarot. Everybody knows it. Everybody sees it. Okay, it's nothing really too new to collecting. All right. Ten of Wands. So for a lot of you, there could be something that is weighing heavily on you, or it feels very heavy. This is like a message from your ancestors that they are kind of pressing the issue. It's something that they want you to really pay attention to, okay? Something that could be making you feel like it's very heavy. Yeah, with the Ace of Cups. So I feel like, again, this is talking about, with the Ace of Cups, this is talking about your passion, like the core, the center of who you are as a person. Some of you just need to be comfortable in knowing that you have psychic gifts and abilities, okay? Magical gifts and abilities. You have to be, some of you are mystics, okay? Some of you are oracles. Some of you are alchemists. Some of you are sorcerers. Some of you are however you view yourself, okay? Some of you might be pastors or priests. I don't know who watch me, right? But some of you might be being called to preach the gospel. Some of you just might just outright be spiritualists, and you're finding your way, and this might be your sign here to open up to spirituality. I feel like your ancestors is like, it's almost as if a lot of you, the energy that I'm feeling for the collective right now is that there's a heavy weight on you when you stray far away from your passion, when you stray far away from your power, your hidden talent. And your ancestors don't want you to feel this way anymore. Your ancestors want you to, I heard, be free to be me. Okay? Be free to be who you are. Nine of Wands. You are protected. You're protected. So this is why they want you to, if something that makes others uncomfortable, that you love to do it, but it makes you happy, right? As long as you're not harming anybody, right? If you're staying out the way, you're not harming anybody, but it just makes people uncomfortable. Yeah, who cares? Because this is, whatever this is, your ancestors want you to dive deep into it so it fully helps you blossom as a human, as you know, it develops you spiritually. Your spiritual self develops. All right, and it's going to help open up more of a divine connection, um, connection between you and your ancestors. They don't want you to be afraid to learn more, seek more education, or seek more knowledge on this. I heard that Eminem song, you better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. So I'm feeling like there's something that you could definitely be nervous about. Okay, I don't know if y'all seen that movie 8 Mile with Eminem. That's a classic. Like, I think everybody in America has seen that, and probably and outside. But this is about this, that movie is a perfect example of someone having a shot, okay, at trying something again, or doing something that they love, a passion that they love, and they're nervous, and they're excited, they're all of these emotions at the same time, but they have this big shot to go towards something that they've always wanted to do. And this is what I'm feeling like for you. I'm feeling like you have this one shot, and spirit is like, the ancestors are like, we got you, just don't blow it. The only way you can blow it is if you don't accept the fact that you have this ability, this gift, skill, or ability, or whatever it is. It could be music, it could be poetry, it could be any forms of art, okay? Some people, tarot reading, oracle reading, this is an art, okay? What some would say a mystical art, you know. So it's like whatever art or whatever music or whatever passion that you have, whatever it is, I don't know, it could be something, you could just want to be, I don't know, a rocket scientist, I don't know what you want to be, but it's like spirit is like, go for it, okay? The world. So when you decide to go towards this, you're going to be seen in the appropriate light. You're going to know, because you're going to start to get the attention that you deserve. This is like with the hidden, like the blind spots, right? The Skull of Darkness card. It's the complete opposite of the World card. And what this tells me is at some point in your life, you could have felt like no one paid you any attention. No one would know if you were here or there, right? And you could have had people who picked on you, who pushed you, who wanted to dim your light because they knew, collective, they knew that it was something about you that was extremely special and they wanted to pour water on your fire. Now it's like you're going to start to, when you start going towards this blind spot, okay, this gift, this ability, whatever this is, you're going to start to get attention, okay? People are going to notice how you come off. You might walk different, talk different. You might carry yourself, just the whole energy about you is going to be different. Whatever this gift is, it's going to fulfill you. It's going to make you feel complete. When you are practicing this gift, when you are in the middle of doing this gift, this is when you're going to feel the most at peace. You're not going to think about nothing or nobody when you are in the midst of your calling. Okay, when you are in the midst of your power. This is like you fully finding your power. And it's like, and it might seem like it's just totally different from what people or what even what you would have thought you would have been doing. But it's something that comes to you so easily and so naturally. And it's your thing. And nobody around you really has that thing. But you could also, honestly, I do feel like for some of you, you could come from a long line, but you just might not know it. Okay, like if you're into the occult, if you're into spirituality, whatever you're into, you could come from a long line of mystics and psychics and healers and seers and prophets and things like that. Okay, you can come from a long line of people who have spiritual gifts, and they may have used it in a different area. So you're great. I don't know. You could come from a long line of priests and pastors and bishops. Okay, but so happened that you learned that you picked up on the knowledge in a different way. Okay, or your knowledge came, your spiritual guidance came in a different way. And back then, a lot of the pastors and preachers and bishops and people like that and popes, whatever you want to call them, they practiced in spirituality. A lot of them, they did rituals, but they hid it behind the pulpit. They hid it behind the Bible. Okay. There was a lot of people who practiced like hoodoo and voodoo and things like that. Okay. Those cultures are intertwined. But it was also, I want to say, like, for some of you, you could come from a line where it was like forbidden, okay, to be so outward about spirituality, right? So, like, your grandmother probably could have been a witch. Your grandmother probably could have did rituals and things like that, or was very superstitious, but she couldn't outright say it because she went to church every Sunday, and if anybody found out, she would be ousted from the church, okay? So, like, somebody, grandma could be doing, like, kitchen magic or doing something, and then on Sunday she in church, okay, and nobody knows she's in here praying over people on Saturdays, and she has like oils and she has elixirs or whatever she's using it, and I'm seeing somebody grandma or somebody like mixing up herbs and remedies and using them all during the week, but then on Sunday it's like a totally different person, right? So you can come from a long line of that and not even realize it. Okay. The Fool card. How ironic. This is the divine. This is God saying, this is the divine saying, trust me. Take a walk on the wild side, if you will. This is like, okay, sacred geometry is very significant because it's all over these cards. Some of you will activate a lot of your psychic gifts, or you will start to work with sacred geometry. Somebody could have some sort of sacred geometry tattoo on them as well, or somebody could be doing like henna as well, or into henna. So spirit wants to carry you to be the next. It's like spirit wants to carry you to be the next poster child, face of some sort of special gift and ability that you have. They want you to step up and be that face. They want you to be the next big thing that goes down in history. Eight of Swords. But it's almost as if you may feel tied down. Why is the Eight of Swords here? Why is the Eight of Swords here? Tell me why the Eight of Swords is here. Oh, didn't even see you fly out. The Lovers. Some sort of connection. Collective, if you are in some sort of connection, if you are in a relationship or you're tied to a job, some of you, the Lovers doesn't necessarily, the Lovers is the Lovers, but it's just a mutual agreement. Okay, a decision, a major decision, a contract. If you're in some sort of connection or you're tied to a situation and it's stopping you from being in that in your full power, you need not spirit saying don't let it. Why is the Lovers here? Why is the Lovers here? The Seven of Pentacles. Somebody does earth magic, or somebody has like a green thumb. Okay, you may not even recognize. You could be like you could be an earth witch. That thing. Somebody could be an earth witch. Not necessarily. I feel like saying witch is kind of like people get scared off. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's. But I'm just saying, like, it's a possibility that could be. You could come from a long line. Seven of Pentacles is about planting seeds and watching them grow. This has been a long time coming for you, collective. I feel like it's like, don't turn away now. Don't give up now. Especially because things are about to pop off for you. This could have been something you could have been like in and out of this gift or ability, whatever this gift skill. If you like to do tarot, if you like to do oracle readings, if you like to paint, music, it's like you've been, or whatever this is. You want to be a nurse, you want to be a doctor, you want to be a psychologist, you want to be, I don't know, you want to do investments, crypto. I don't know what it is that y'all want to do. Okay, everybody's different. Okay, social media influencer. You just want to. Some of y'all just want to give back to the community. Okay, feed the homeless. Start a nonprofit organization, whatever this is, right? Optometrist. I don't know why I want to say I got my glasses on. I keep tapping like optometrist. With some sort of doctor, okay, whatever. It's like you understand that the spirit has been dropping breadcrumbs for the longest for you to reach this destination, and you would not do yourself any service if you turned away now. It's like you're in it. We need you to stay in it. We need you to stay consistent in it, because if you stay consistent in it and you stay in it, is where the two will meet. Okay? Whether if this is like you wanting to be a pilot and, you wanting to be a musician. Okay? Somewhere along the line, the two will meet. Okay? If you do, whatever you do, if you're into spiritual practices and you want to go, I don't know. You want to be a chef, the two will meet. Right? So spirits have been leaving breadcrumbs for you, and I feel like you've been picking them up. Some of you could have strayed away again. Some of you could have strayed away from whatever this talent is or whatever this thing that you love to do. You could have stopped. You could have strayed away from it. But Spirit is saying it's time for you to pick it back up again. Okay? Or if you are picking it back up, stay consistent in it and watch what it produces. You're going to get something fruitful out of this. You're going to actually get something tangible out of this. Okay? And I heard, don't allow people to plant seeds of doubt in your mind. Stay true to yourself. King of Pentacles. Hey, TT. I can't make it up. This is where you will find your stability. This is where you'll find your finance, your income of finances. This is where you will be able to basically get paid to keep learning. But learning something that you absolutely love. The Hermit. Yeah, but it's in the reverse. It's time for you to come out. Eight of Swords, Hermit in reverse, Collective, it's time for you to come out. Stop playing. Stop playing. If you ain't uploading the videos, upload the videos. Upload one every day. It don't matter. Okay? What you saying on it, just how long it is or what you're doing. If that's what you want to do it. All right? Stop letting the thoughts of what you think people are thinking about you hold you back. Because that's just a what? It was what you think other people thinking. Okay? But it's like, don't allow the negative thoughts to stop you from being the best version of yourself, right? Spirit is like, it's time for you to come out. Spirit is like, something's pulling at you. Something's telling you that you need to, it's time for you to make a move. The Lovers. Why is the Lovers here? This is like, if you're meant to be a CEO, a boss, okay, a vice president, okay, treasurer, assistant to the president of the company, okay, that's what you wanted. You're about to get it. Eight of Cups. So some of you are walking away from, which is clarifying the Lovers. A lot of you are walking away from connections that no longer serve you. Connections that don't align with your life's purpose. Connections that have tried to stagnate you, right? Leave you confused about which way you should go and if you're doing the right thing or not. So this is you finally making a decision. This is you no longer confused. You're not letting anyone steal your joy anymore. Some of you could have left the relationship. You could have left the family member behind. The Death card. Yeah. You started over fresh. Brand new. You ain't look back. So you're about to step into like this brand new collective. You're about to step into this brand new life. This brand new world. It's something that you, a vision that, I mean, I said this earlier for Pisces. It was something like a vision for some of you. Some of you could be Pisces, but it was like a vision that you had. And the vision is about to become reality. And who you envision yourself to be, you're going to be that. A Libra could be significant as well. But you're about to step into your full calling. Three of Cups. Why is the Three of Cups here? Why is the Three of Cups here? The Strength. So I feel like they're in a connection, you walked away from it emotionally, or you're just walking away from certain aspects of a relationship. So maybe you're still in the relationship, but you're walking away from the sides of the parts of you that tell you that you aren't ready to take on a big achievement, or you aren't as prepared, or you aren't as skilled, right? So you could be walking away from those thoughts that are in your brain, right? You could also be finding new connections with the Three of Cups and the Strength. You could be coming across stronger connections. Some of you could have the infinity symbol tattooed on you, like she does here. But some of you could definitely be coming across connections, solid connections that are going to help you showcase your leadership abilities. I hear mutual respect. The King of Swords. That's the definition of respect. What's the King of Swords about? What does the King of Swords want to talk about? I know that's right. The wheel. This is like you stepping in and saying, I'm the boss. This is how it's going to go for me. You don't tell me, it's not like you're being bossy, like, you're not humble. But it's like you're in a sense where no one can tell you anything about yourself, collective. You're standing up for you. And it's like the spectator, the onlookers, they're going to have to just look, okay? But it's like you're no longer settling for staying in this skull of darkness energy. Your ancestors are saying, we got you. This is what we need you to do. We got your support. Your support is at home, within heart. The home is in the heart. This is what I'm hearing. The hearth. Home is where the heart is. You could be setting a record straight with a lot of people. It's like a cleansing of your energy. And you are sending this clean energy out to everyone. And it's like you're a poster. It's like a poster or some sort of advertisement that says, collective energy is clean. Don't try it. This is like what your ancestors is whispering in people's ears. But this is the energy that you are carrying. So you're stepping into your masculine side, male or female. You're dominating. Look at this, the Star card. I cannot make this up, y'all. Like, this late night read may be coming off a little bit, look at this. Not the Six of Wands. I know that's right. Because you're about to step full into your power, collective. Ten of Cups at the bottom. You're about to step smooth into your power. So what if the family relationships is upside down? So what if you ain't talked to your daddy? So what if you ain't talked to your mama? So what you ain't talked to your sister? So what you ain't talked to your brother, your cousin, your best friend, your niece, your sister-in-law, your brother-in-law, your grandma, whoever? So what you ain't heard from? So what they not a part of the come up? Spirit has also sent a message to them, letting them know that they better not interfere with what you have going on. The path is being cleared for you. It took a lot of lessons, a lot of seasons, okay, a lot of tears. But you here. You had a lot of energies that really wanted to pull at you, collective. They wanted to have control, okay? They wanted to dominate your calling. They wanted to have a say-so. They wanted to be the one to say, I was the reason why collective made it. I did this. Collective wouldn't have made it without me. Collective need me. No, collective don't need you. So now everybody who feels as if they had a say-so and they didn't, it's like you're going to be standing up for yourself. Like I really see like a boss like walking into the office, clean and put together, laying down the rules. If you're a feminine energy, people are going to be surprised when your masculine energy really shows up to play. I see you putting people in a place. Some of you is going to be in charge of like the hiring and the firing. And I feel like a lot of you could be growing a business from the ground up. Okay. And you're going to be surprised at how many people you have working for you. I'm also, because I'm seeing like a pitch, somebody pitching pitching an invention at the Shark Tank. Some of you could have an invention and you want to go on a Shark Tank, or you get an opportunity to put your business out there in front of somebody. Like somebody, you meet somebody famous and they promote your business on social media and it blows up. Like you get orders overnight. Okay. Or something just spectacular happens. Okay. Because I'm picking up on like publicity. Let's go to the Kipper deck. One thing the Kipper gonna do is give it to you raw and real. Okay. We're gonna do this reading all the way through. Concern. Now, what's the concern about? 33. What's the concern about? What's the concern about for the collective? Courtship. And give me one more. Ooh, marriage. For some of you, your ancestors, okay, poverty at the bottom. For some of you, your ancestors are speaking. Give me one more. Give me just one more. Give me the energy around the courtship and the marriage, please. The courtship and the marriage. Give us the energy for courtship and marriage, please. Courtship and marriage. Courtship and marriage. Thank you. Thoughts. So, some suspicion. Courthouse. Unexpected income. Some of you could, okay, I got 33, 4, 16, 3. 3 through 3 could be significant. It's just giving me an energy of, some of you could be in a relationship where you don't know if this relationship is going to, for some of you, you're having doubts. This is not for everybody, okay? This, because if you're in a happy, committed relationship, which I am seeing that too, I'm going to get to that. It's like two sides of the coin here. One side of the coin, if you're in a relationship, you could be having thoughts like about second thoughts about the relationship, or not necessarily thoughts about it, but you could be feeling like with this concern card and the courtship is like you could be concerned about partnering up or being in a partnership with someone. What does the ancestors say about the concern with this courtship? What's the ancestors' concern with the courtship? What's the ancestors' concern? Spirit, what's the ancestors' concern? The Chariot. So they're concerned with the movement. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so 3 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this is actually just one full side of the coin. So let's just lay it out for what I see. And what I see is self-sabotage. So this is like, if you're in a healthy relationship, I'm being told to tell you, like, if you're in a healthy relationship, your ancestors are reaching out to you to let you know that they want you to continue to think positive about this connection. As the money increases, as your spiritual awareness increases, don't be confused with lingering thoughts of anxiety. Don't let those cross with the reality and the truth. Take this person for face value. Are they showing up for you? Do they care? Are they showing you that they care about you? Do they show you affection? Are they still, have they changed up? Is anybody came to you with any information about this person? So it's like, don't sabotage a connection. Maybe you could be getting to know someone and it's like, don't sabotage it before it goes anywhere. This your expectation. Some of you could have your, you know, you could be listening to a lot of different people and everybody has a different opinion about how you should handle this one person. And for some of you, the one person who you are mostly leaning on for the advice, or the person who you kind of are leaning towards their opinion on, they got it all mixed up. Okay, this person themselves need to reevaluate their relationship. So this is like Spirit is saying, like, I don't. There's a you don't need to be concerned. The Chariot is like because the Ten of Pentacles. Give me one more. Give me one more for the concern with the ancestors. Six of Cups. Yeah. No, that's like, and it's upright. That's like equal give and take, love, compassion. Okay. This is like building an empire together, making money together. Okay. So this is like them being concerned. They want to make sure that you don't let outside relationships or thoughts about them cheating or thoughts about them lying interfere with the marriage, the connection, or you and this person dating. Because it's happiness with the hearth, the marriage is what is clarifying the hearth. So some of you could be married, okay? Could be in a long-term marriage, okay, with kids, or you just remarried, or whatever the case may be. You just been in a relationship with somebody for a very long time. Might as well be married. I don't know. But this is like 3+ years, right? Because the number 3 is here. So I'm feeling like 3+ years. And there could be thoughts about, is this person cheating on me? Is this person lying to me? And Spirit is like, you need to move on past those thoughts. The Ten of Pentacles, there's a foundation that is bigger than what these petty little thoughts that you're having. There's something bigger being built for some of you. Okay? This is also somebody saying, like, this is also your ancestors saying, there's no love. Is there love for me? Will I find someone? This is like, you could be thinking, like, will I ever find somebody to date? Will there ever be someone for me? Okay. And your ancestors are saying, yes, you need to start moving into the thoughts of, yes, there is someone for you. You won't be alone for the rest of your life. Okay. You will have a family, whether if it's just you and that person and a dog, you and that person and just you and that person. You're going to build a family out of whatever, you know, what you make out of it, right? So Spirit is like, you need to move away from those wavering thoughts that want to break apart a blessing that is for you. Yeah, it's like with this Ten of Wands, you put an unnecessary burden on your heart. And you're being very protected. So some of you could have been hurt. Okay, some of you could have went through a lot of grief. You could have lost. This could be over mourning a loss of an ancestor. Okay, or this could have been just mourning the loss of things that you've lost in life in general, right? Friendships and material things. And so you could have like a hardened, like your heart could be very heavy. Okay. This is Spirit also saying protect your heart, okay? With the Ten of Wands to the Ace of Cups, some of you could have. Now I'm not giving you any medical advice, okay? Just a disclaimer. Some of you could have like heart issues, or somebody could have like a heart problem or a heavy heart, okay? High blood pressure, heavy heart, just something about the heart being very heavy, right? With the Ten of Wands to the Ace of Cups, and Spirit is saying that needs to be protected. I know this is going to be a relationship reading from the ancestors. So some of you came on here looking for, like, is my person cheating on me? Are they lying to me? Do they care about me? Okay. Or some of you could have found out, you know, hey, this person was doing some stuff or whatever. And now you want to know, hey, will there ever be, this could have been a past relationship. Like, I've been single for a long time. Is there someone coming? Spirit is saying, yes. With the Ten of Pentacles to the Chariot, yeah, you're moving towards a solid foundation. You're moving towards your generational wealth. Okay, and somebody who's going to equally love you. Look, Three of Swords came out, but it came out in reverse. This is somebody who's going to, you know, release the heartbreak. Let go of the heartbreak. Give me some more. This isn't like a reading. This reading isn't coming off as someone like tearing your heart apart, cheating and lying. Some of you could be going through that. But some of you could also just be at a state where you refuse to let your heart, like you're protecting your heart. So even if you have feelings that this person is, maybe if you have proof, I'm not saying feelings because we ain't going there. If you have proof, black and white proof that someone cheated on you or somebody's been lying to you, okay, this is like another energy where your heart could be heavy, but you're protecting it and you're moving forward with grace, right? You're not being nasty. You're not being rude. You're still standing in your self-worth. And some of you could have a feeling, but Spirit is like, if you don't have the proof, it's just a feeling. Okay, so why would you deny yourself or neglect yourself of being happy? Okay. Yeah, look, 5 of Swords. This is like such unnecessary stress, right? This is what I feel when I look at this card. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Go to bed. Why are you up? Because I guarantee you that man or that woman or whoever it is, they ain't stressed out. All right. The Empress. So you could be the feminine in this energy. Okay, you could be stressed out. Some of you could be pregnant, worried about where your baby daddy at, worried about where your support system at. You could already have a child. Okay. A young child under the age of 5. Maybe you don't feel like you have a support system like that. Okay. Maybe the child support payments ain't coming through like they supposed to. You need some extra help. The High Priestess. Spirit is saying, like, trust me, if it's something that you need to know, I will bring it to you. Somebody needs that clarification from me. But somebody that moved on from baby daddy with baby mama some drama, somebody don't care. Because I heard funky. the thing. Somebody just said funky. Okay, somebody said funky. All right, so I feel like this is like Spirit saying, immerse yourself, okay, in the beauty that life has to offer you. Okay, these gifts, because let's stay focused, because the main subject of this is you knowing that you are protected with the spider, the grandmother. Okay, the grandmother energy is coming through and protecting you. Okay, with eternal love. Okay, love is love is love, and it transcends physical death. I know that's right. So this is like somebody, your grandmother, for some of you, your grandmother could be talking to you, okay, and letting you know that this vessel that I was in is not here, but my love has never gone anywhere for you. I'm always going to be here for you. And trust me, if it's anything that you need to know, it's going to get handled. Okay? You're going to be safe no matter what. You're going to be good regardless. Okay? Even if somebody feels as if they are hiding something, trying to get over on you, trick you, deceive you in any sort of way, love or not, the grandmother energy is all over you. She's going to take care of it. And some of you may have not even known your grandmother. Okay? Some of you still have your grandmother. Some of you don't even know your grandmother. But it's like the energy of the grandmother is here. Like, you're the High Priestess. You give life. You're the Empress. You give life to the whole situation. This person knows without you, they wouldn't have no, it would be no air. They would feel like they would have no air to breathe. Okay, their life would literally halt in a second. 10 of Swords. Yeah. It'll be done. It'll be a wrap. Why the 10 of Swords here? The Emperor. So some of y'all have a divine match. The Empress and the Emperor came out. The King and the Queen. Let me clarify this Emperor. The Tower in reverse. So this person is having like some radical, I heard radical acceptance, radical wake up, like a wake up call. But in a sense of, clarify the Emperor and the Tower in reverse, please. Thank you. The Knight of Cups. This person has realized that they could have been immature, okay, in the past. They now understand your power. They understand your energy. They understand what you do and you don't like. Take it how it resonates, whether if you're the Emperor or the Empress. Whoever this energy is, they understand that they have to come. This like somebody who, like the Knight of Cups is somebody who, you know, a sweet talker, somebody who wants to come give their heart and soul to you. Clarify Knight of Cups. What the Knight of Cups on? What they coming? What emotion are they bringing? What are they coming with behind them? What's behind the Knight of Cups? The Two of Cups. To the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. This person wants to build something. This person wants a connection with you. This person realizes that this is like somebody who's realizing like they can't do, you are the best. They have found the best. Okay. Well, this is past, present, and future energy. This is somebody who feels like they have found the best. They don't have to keep looking. They don't have to keep searching. You have provided them with your spiritual guidance and knowledge, or just your caring and compassionate heart. It has literally transformed their life for the better. So if you're in your mind, if you're having feelings, the ancestors are concerned because they don't want you to ruin something that is meant to be a blessing for you. It is true. You can have real love, and it can be, you know, it can grow. It can be something beautiful. But for some of you, you could have been raised by single parents, okay? Or people who had negative outlooks on marriage. So you could have witnessed a horrible marriage. And that could have played with the way you view relationships. The Magician. Okay, this is about manifestation. Something growing and coming in. Why is the Magician here? Why is the Magician here? The Hierophant. Yeah. Highly, highly protected. Some of you are in a marriage. It is sacred. It is sacred beyond your comprehension. This is like, so for some of you, like, dang, I done sabotaged this. I done, you know, some of y'all even crazy enough to be like, I done tried to sabotage it and it still won't break apart. Queen of Pentacles. This marriage is meant to bring you some stability. Page of Wands. This marriage is to help you flourish and grow and be the biggest, brightest person that you can be. Okay, this marriage is good. Okay, this relationship is good. Okay. So this is going to help you establish. This person views you as a gift from God. You bring stability to this person's life. You bring comfort to this person. You bring peace to this person. This person sees you as very magical. Okay, this person also knows not to play with you. This person has also gotten that whisper in their ear not to play with you. From your ancestors. Okay, could have been from their grandmother we talking about. Okay. If you and this person both lost your grandmother, both lost your mother. Okay, one of you lost the grandmother, one of you lost the mother. It's almost as if the two feminine energies are pairing up together and putting this connection together because they both see what this relationship is supposed to become. Okay, this relationship or this marriage has received a blessing from the ancestors. It's unbreakable. Not to say people won't try, right? People, that's just people. But when the divine steps in, and these people keep getting they keep getting whooped up on by the divine because they keep trying to interfere with something that is sacred. They learn, right? So I feel like you and your partner could definitely be moving, taking it to the next level, okay? Or you could be moving to a different space that's more sacred, more protected, because you can have energies around you. Some of you, this could be like Jezebel spirits, or what do they call that? Succubus, incubus spirits or energies that are around you. Okay. And some of you could be getting away from that. So like somebody, either you or your spouse could be transitioning jobs. Y'all could be moving house, moving your home. Okay. Or you could just be moving something, like you're just moving away from a certain crowd of people. Okay, they're just not healthy for your connection, or they're not healthy for your spiritual growth. Okay, so you can just be noticing that you feel like things are kind of like delayed, or it just causes too much confusion, right? Somebody just wants peace, is what I heard. Somebody just wants peace. So it's not that, you know, peace is where, you know, peace is a choice, right? And I feel like you and your partner, or just you and yourself, right? The balance of masculine and feminine is choosing peace. So you're moving away from situations that disrupt your peace, right? And it doesn't, and I feel like you're so strict, it doesn't matter who it is, friends or family or associates, they gotta go. They gotta go. It's a long reading tonight. All right. Hopeless and family in the reverse. So you could have somebody around you right now who isn't really, who you aren't speaking to, okay? They could have been family to you, or you no longer view them as family, or they burnt a bridge with you. Somebody's feeling very hopeless, okay? Somebody's very depressed at this time. Somebody needs could be trying to ask for your help, or feeling very, again, very lost, very abandoned. Somebody feels abandoned by you, or somebody feels like they wish they could talk to you. Spirit, give me more energy. Holy Spirit, give me more energy about this hopeless family member. Lucky break. So this person could feel like you are on the better side of life. Like you're having good fortune, good things are coming to you, turning point. Like things are turning around for you. Meanwhile, they're sitting and they're still like stuck in a rut. Like this person needs you to throw a lifesaver out to them. Somebody wants you to save them. They can feel like they're drowning in their mind. Okay. Numbing. Oof. Self-medicating, addictions, irrational behavior. So there could definitely be somebody around you who's indulging in alcohol or smoking, okay, heavily. Or they're just in denial that their life is falling apart. Okay, this person could definitely be ignoring you, okay, or trying to ignore the fact that your life is turning around. Okay. They could just be, this is striking me as someone who could be very jealous of you, or just, yeah, love bombing. This feels like a manipulator, okay? Somebody who wants to come in, tell you they love you, have a good laugh, a good kiki with you. My whole time, they're just trying to scope out what you're doing to be successful, or how they can be a part of your success. This person wants to drain your energy as well, okay? This person wants to come in, distract you from this lucky break, okay? You can have somebody that's going to find out that you've moved up in a level, you leveled up in life, and they're going to want a part of it. Legal. Lawyers, court paperwork. This person could be going through some sort of legalities. Okay, this person could be losing their home, losing their car. This person could be losing their job. This person could be going through a divorce. This person could be in heavily, like the laws could be involved, could be coming, showing up to their house, social services. This could be someone who's doing some sort of fraudulent scamming. Okay, something illegal. Okay, this person could be getting, this could also be like this person trying to love bomb you because they heard that you're coming into some sort of settlement, or you've got some major payout coming towards you. Okay, maybe you could have gotten back your taxes. This person could owe some taxes. All right, what else? What is this about? What's this legal about? Suffering in silence. So this person doesn't want to quite talk about what they're going through. So this is something that they don't want you to know about. Okay, this person can have like a lot of tickets. This person could have got pulled over by the police. Maybe they just don't want you to know. They don't want you to know what happened to something legally to them. Okay, they could be hiding this. Okay, this person could be coming around like, oh, I'm doing great, things are awesome. Whole time they're crying in the background because they done really messed up. They done really messed up and they don't know how to fix it. Because if they was to tell you, this could probably, like, I feel like for some of you, this could be a situation where if they told you, this could possibly ruin the relationship between you. Okay, or if they told you, it would kind of, they wouldn't want to be looked at as the one that is beneath you, right? They want to look superior. Harmony in reverse. Okay, this person has no harmony in their life right now. Okay, behind closed doors. They're not happy. They're not peaceful. Okay, they're not balanced. This person could have some sort of mental health disorder. This person could be bipolar, schizophrenic. This person could be seeing stuff. Okay, or this person could be on some sort of hallucinogen, is what I heard. Okay, so they could smoke. They could be having a whole lot of like high-strung anxiety. They could be smoking to try to cope with the suffering in silence. Okay, this person's life is like chaos right now. Somebody could be having chaos magic put on them and they don't even realize it. Okay? Like, this is like your tires breaking down. I mean, your car breaking down, your tires popping. There's always something going on. Like your bank account's always negative, or your overdraft fees is going crazy. You wake up, your bank account is drained. Yeah, look, I'm making this. I cannot make this up. It's that right there. That's definitely monitoring spirits. Somebody has monitoring spirits around them through the thrills. Okay, somebody has realized what they have done. Somebody around you could also be feeling like they're losing their family. Okay, they could feel like they're about to go through some sort of divorce, or they could be feeling like they're going to lose their family if this gets out. Okay, but somebody's bad side is catching up to them. Okay, this is like, if you didn't go hang out with such and such, then this wouldn't have happened. And because that happened, now this happened. So it's like you went to, like for somebody, this is like, I knew I shouldn't have been smoking, but I smoked anyway. And I went and hung out with this person. When I hung out with them, I got pulled over by the cops. Now this is going, now that's going. It's like somebody's in a continuous cycle. Hold on. All right, so it's like somebody who just keeps putting themselves in bad penny pinching. So this person could be going broke. Okay, or this person knows that, feels like you have all the money, resources, and they want to see how they can get something out of you. Right? This person doesn't know how to come ask you for help. Okay, this person could have burned a bridge with you, right? This person could have been very disrespectful towards you. Maybe you were willing to help this person, but they could have burnt a bridge with you. Okay, or maybe they just, recalling. So this person is trying to think over memories, missing someone, reminiscing. So this person is in regret, heavy regret about how they treated you, how they could have talked to you. Okay, this person could feel like the reason why their finances is in the slums, the reason why their life is in shambles is because of how they treated you. And it's something about spirit bringing this to their attention. Okay, this person is still feeling like, again, they need to hide this from you. They still don't want to look like the bad person, right? A bad guy, right? They could have done something illegal. But this person is replaying like how the blessings, you tried to get them blessings and they turned it down, or how you were a blessing to them and they could have ruined this. Okay, exhausted. Yeah, this person tired. They're tired because they're on a constant train of like uppers and downers. Okay, or they could just be just going through it. Wishful thinking. Second chance. They want a second chance with you. So this person could be coming in and telling you, oh, I love you, I care about you, let's go do this, let's go hang out and do it. Like, this is like somebody you ain't heard from in a while, right? This could be like your daughter or your niece or your nephew or your little sister or brother, and they want to hang out with you. Okay, Bonnie and Clyde. For some of you, this could be somebody who you were in a connection with in the past. Okay, or you could be in a connection with. They could be going through some sort of legal trouble. Okay, somebody could be going to jail. Okay, or having to deal with the law. And now they're thinking about all the mistakes that they made that led up to this. Okay, laughter. They could have tried to hide this from you. Okay, but they're suffering in silence. So this person is pretending to be happy when they're really broken on the inside. They're really going through some stuff on the inside. They just want to make, like, this person could be in a space where they just want to make you happy, or they don't want, they just want to appear to be happy, right? This person could be like buying you stuff, giving you stuff, okay? SOS, distress, act with urgency, assistance needed. So this person needs needs a prayer. Okay, this person needs your help. Period. They just don't know how to act. I'm gonna wrap this up. This is just extra energies that came out. Okay, cuffing season. Consequences. Oof. Somebody could be dealing with some consequences from cheating or lying. Okay, going behind someone's back, acting like they were single when they weren't. They were on a hunt. Somebody wanted to be a player. Okay, somebody was pretending to be like they were single and they weren't. Roller coaster. So now this person is going through all kind of emotional ups and downs from the mistakes that they made. It's now catching up with them. Somebody could have treated you like an option. Okay, somebody could just be going through a lot of, like, they could have partied, right? They could have went through, it could have been where it could have been a time in their life where they should have taken something serious and they didn't, and they partied through it, right? They should have buckled down and got really serious about you, or got serious about their life or where they wanted to go, and instead they chose to take that time to party, and something bad could have happened in the midst of it. Okay, something could have sent their life spiraling out of control, and now they're suffering with the consequences. And I feel like for you, again, with the high priestess that came out soon, earlier for some of y'all, it's only a matter of time for some of y'all get wind of this or hear about this, okay? But this person is suffering, okay? Whether if you know it or not, this person is dealing with the consequences of their actions. Quick getaway, the runner escaping, epiphany. So somebody could have had an epiphany, like, if I keep doing this certain thing that I'm doing, if I keep getting myself in these situations, I'm going to end up, something drastic is going to happen. Yeah, the cleanse in the reverse. It's like toxicity. Something's was filling this person up with like a black smoke. Okay, like dark energy. And this is like someone who really had to find some soul searching and really change who they were. They realized that the thrill only lasts for so long. Yeah, heart to heart. So this person is coming back to themselves. This person wants to talk to you about, could be wanting to just be around you, okay? Or this person just wants to, salty. Yeah. Oof, dirty money. Told you this person could have been doing something illegal. But either way, this person wants to have a heart-to-heart with you, but they feel like you wouldn't be open to it, okay? They feel like this is something that could make you very angry, okay? If they was to tell you, if you knew what they was doing behind your back, you would be angry. Or if they knew, they feel like they would disappoint you, or would put a bad taste in your mouth, right? Like too much salt. Like, would put a bad taste in your mouth if they came to you and told you in deep conversation about some of the stuff that they've been doing that led up to some of these consequences and how they was acting, okay? And so for some of them, this could have been about lust. Okay, somebody could have got some sort of bad. Okay, this could have been their ego. Okay, I saw the egg with the ego. This could have been their ego that led them into some sort of burning lust. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Something that didn't work out for them, and it could have just a constant like cycle of them trying to dig themselves out. Right? They felt chained, like and now I feel like they had some sort of epiphany, or God came to them and said, it's like, I feel like they had like a meeting, or God might have spoke through you to them, and you might not even realize it, but it's something about them realizing they only have one more chance, okay? One more shot to get it together. So now this person is taking full advantage of it. So you can notice a big change in this person next time you see them. They might look cleaner. They might have, they might speak in a different type of voice. They might treat you better. This person might just seem more happier. And this is mainly because you're around. But I also feel like you, with this epiphany, like you knew something wasn't right with this person, but you didn't open your mouth. You didn't say anything about it. I feel like you let the divine take care of it, and you continue to just live your best life, right? Some of you could have blocked this person, okay? And you just decided to keep pushing and let the divine handle them. Yeah. All right. Let's go into... This is like 3 readings at one, right? Yeah, let's go to the Spellcasted Oracle. I think that'll be a good way to end this. Thank you all for if you're still here. Okay. Please make sure if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. If you would like a personal reading, I can reach that Motherturquoise@gmail.com. New beginnings. Again, so you're off to like this new beginning, being in your power, right? Being that boss energy we talked about in the beginning, right? So something about you're shedding. You're shedding a new skin. You're coming into a new cycle. And I'm feeling October, November, December. So like towards the end of the year, where it's going to be the end of the year for some people, it's going to be feel like a beginning of the year for you. Okay. And then all next year is just going to feel like a repeat, like just a overflow of the beginning. Okay. Where some people aren't going to feel that fresh start until January in North America, this region of the world. Some of you are going to start to feel the new beginning now, okay? You're going to feel it through harvest season, all right? I heard plethora of new things. Okay, I know that's right. All right, strength. Somebody out there could be a Leo, but then I got the strength card coming in. So you're going to feel very strong at this time. Some of you stay in like a colder climate. I feel like you could be concerned about the weather, okay? Especially with the snow. And preparing for the harsh winter is what I heard. And this is like spirits saying to me, it's some confirmation like you're going to make it through the winter. You're going to be fine. There's also an emphasis on checking in with the elderly. For some of you, I need to say, make sure people have heat as the temperature drops, okay? Make sure that you are preparing, all right? But I feel like there's a lot of strength around you, a lot of protection from your ancestors, okay? And I also heard something about shelter. So I don't know what that means. Some of you could be getting shelter, right? Or getting approved for some sort of shelter, a new place, or something like that. Okay, somebody could be letting you could be moving in with someone. Somebody could be moving in with someone. All right. That's going to be for something. That's not going to be for everybody. Some of you could be also taking someone in as well. The kids in when it gets cold. Somebody could ask you to help them. All right, love. So I really feel like this is a strong sense of self-love, okay? Even if, with the commitment here, it's in reverse, but I feel like regardless, if you're in a committed relationship and there's a lot of love flowing through it, regardless of the fact the love that flows through it is amplified from you because of the self-love that you have for yourself. You are what's creating a bigger, I feel like, energy, okay? Making your partner feel magnetic towards you and your love, which is pouring over into them, okay? It's like if you're committed, if you're committed and the other person might have not been completely committed, it's your commitment that is strengthening this bond, okay? This is not saying that you're sitting around getting played, right? That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is, it's like you're showing somebody, you're teaching somebody how to love, okay? Unconditionally, all right? The self-love is what's doing it. It's your self-love. Somebody knows that you love yourself more than anything. Blessings. All right, I know that's right. big blessings coming in. So Spirit is saying be strong, be stable mentally, emotionally, physically stable within yourself so you can allow these blessings to come in, because once they come in, it could overwhelm you, right? And you don't want to fall into toxic patterns, like if you overdrink or overindulge in certain things, food and drugs, and I don't know. For some of you, could be shopping and things like that. I don't know what your situation is, but it's like if you receive blessings, don't take it as a sign of a curse. Take it as a sign of a blessing, and show Spirit that you know how to be grateful, okay, in the purest form for it, right? Be strong through these blessings, because I do feel like there is energies around you again who are hiding things from you, right? And when you get these blessings, they're going to want to feel like, oh, they can just snatch it up or take it for themselves, or they can get a piece of it, or yeah. All right, last two cards, compassion for animals. So some of you could have cats or dogs, okay? Or some of you could just love animals. You could want to adopt a new pet. There could also be a significance with birds, okay? So Spirit is saying, listen to the birds. They could chirp near your window, okay? Or you could be in the park, and there could be different birds that show themselves to you. All right, y'all, my house is about to get loud. I love you all. Peace.